This is your Alamo Sports Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by the Winner's Circle. This week's athlete is Alyssa Esquero of Lady Tiger Track and Field. Pretty good weekend for you guys, don't you think?
Yeah, it was really good.
Tell me a little about that experience. I mean, that's 2 years in a row, obviously now. What was especially Saturday like for you all?
For me, it was really intense because I had an injury I had to deal with, and I was supposed to be in the medley 4x2, 4x1, and triple jump. But I had to be taken out of the medley and 4x2, and I was taken out of the 4x1 the first day, and they had Lindley run for me, and I couldn't have done it without her because if I ran the first day, I wouldn't have been able to run the next day. So she did it first, and then for finals, I ran the 4x1, and then I went and did triple jump because it was on Saturday, luckily.
Well, glad to hear that you were able to partake. I'm sure you were concerned going into Saturday.
Yeah, it was really upsetting for me.
Yeah.
So
well, the weekend before, you set a new school record in triple jump.
Yeah.
Did you have a feeling you might be able to do that this season?
Yes, that was my goal this season. Whether I won state or not, the goal was to break the school record.
Yeah, and I'm sure if the injury hadn't happened, you might have had a chance to win. I
most likely would have, I think.
Yeah, but that's a new goal for you next year, right?
Yes,
yeah.
Of course.
And further that school record, I'm sure, is what
yes, I want to break my own record again. Talk
about balancing all of that. I mean, you've got obviously your individual events in triple, and you did long jump, and being a part of those relays throughout the season. What's that experience like? Because man, that's intense because especially on the exchanges, I know there's so much that can go wrong there, right? Yeah, it was really crazy. Every meet was crazy for me. I was also in the 100 dash a couple times. So it was 4x1, then I would go back and jump, and then I would go run I would do the 4x1, then I would do jumping, and then I would go back to run the 100 dash, and then I would go back to jump again, and then I would run the 4x2. And then I would finish all of my jumping. Definitely. It was a lot of back and forth. Yeah. It was hard. Yeah, on a 2-day meet, it's a little bit easier than on that. Yeah, that was really, I liked that. Yeah. I did like that a lot. What got you started involved in track and field? I started in 7th grade. It was because I needed to stay fit because I just got out of gymnastics. So I went and did track just to stay fit. Yeah, and it's something that obviously you found that you love. Yeah, well, for triple jump, it was a bit different. I was just in the relays, but it was my very first track meet, and I read what I was doing, and I saw triple jump, and I hadn't learned it yet. So I ran to my coach, and I was like, I don't know how to do this. Why'd you put me in it? So he scratched me the first meet, and then that next week, I learned it, and then I went and did it, and I was actually really good at it. So yeah, I would think gymnastics kind of translates the triple jump a little bit. Yeah, in terms of timing and everything. That's what my giggler told me. He told me that that's the reason he put me in it was my approach, and it was most likely vaulting from gymnastics. You're a junior this year. What are your future plans? Is track and field something you'd like to continue after high school? Yeah, I would like to do that. Whether I walk on or get a scholarship, I want to try. My biggest goal is going to University of Arizona or University of San Francisco or NMSU. But U of A is the number one. The top school. Yes. Do you know what you want to study there? Yes, I want to do humanities, stuff like sociology, psychology, philosophies. I love stuff like that. So, okay. Congratulations on being Athlete of the Week. Thank you.